Hello and welcome to another live broadcast of Number Station. This is an online radio station where we go searching for amateur radio and shortwave oddities around the world. But before we take our trip into the sea of kilohertz, I want to draw your attention to our website, numberstation.co.uk. Last week, in our live show, we were very lucky to find a mysterious numbers station sending out its cryptic messages to people all around the world. And this is where the website gets its name. If you visit numberstation.co.uk, you can listen to some of our radio oddities from our archive. They are randomly selected and laid over different, random, relaxing ambient tracks. Let's take a short listen to one of them. And they're just random samples from our archive, but I want to introduce you to a new area of the website. If you were to scroll down a little further, you'll find this section here introducing the station mixer. It's a working title, and we'll just go with Station Mixer for the time being. This will allow you to mix and blend your own shortwave radio oddities from our archive with a handful of selected ambient tracks. Now there's not many in there at the minute. If we visit the site, we can see we have a little selection on offer, but I thought I would just explain and demonstrate the station mixer before we get started. So here we go. The idea is we can choose one of three, and like I said, many more will be added over time. But let's go with the first one. And then you can select what track you would like to include. Let's go with this one.
Whisky 8 Radio Papa Quebec 659 in Baritale di Vota, Roger. Ciao, grazie anche a te, a presto Gianluca, da Italy 5, Italy Delta Kilo QSA. I get a Mike 6 station, over. Tell me if I got Coco, that is Mike 6 Bravo Zulu Germany portable. Bravo, 5 by 9 plus, my name is Paolo, Paolo, and I'm in Central Italy, Roger. Yeah, Sunny Trees and bye-bye from Italian Navy, Coastal Radio Station, Italy 5, Italy Delta Kilo QSA. Whiskey Bravo, number 1, Bravo. And sometimes you have to look to your computer and or then I push the lock button. I need a lock button for sure.
So there you have it. That is the station mixer on our website, numberstation.co.uk, allowing you to pick and mix your own tracks to see what blend you can come up with. But let's try and see what we can find this evening. So we're going to head on over to the web SDRs once again. The web SDRs allow us to take control of internet connected receivers. So even if you're not fortunate enough to own your own radio equipment, you can still dip your toe in the sea of kilohertz and see what you can find. But let's see what we can find this evening.
Ah bah oui, effectivement, t'es revenu au pays, Hachi. Ouais, je suis au pays, là. Ah bah c'est super, génial, là. Ok. En fait, je les ai désactivés en plus, je connais, c'est pas loin. Voilà, bon allez, je reste pas trop longtemps avec toi, Laurent, on reparlera bientôt. Parce que, vu l'heure qu'il est, je porte la quitte, je vais me laisser seul. Ouais, profite de l'ouverture, ouais, vas-y, salut Chris, t'embrasse, à plus. Allez, la bise, ciao Laurent, Florida 5, papa, golf, papa, 3, c'est belle. Papa, golf, papa, 3, portable, from park, reference, je dis siège de latin, je vais quand même le saluer pour dire que j'ai contacté Nadège Hachi. Elle disait effectivement qu'elle ne prenait pas souvent le micro parce qu'il était toujours Hachi dans la présente. Bon, la météo, ça y est, la pluie a arrêté, 16 degrés. Il y a plus de pluie quand même et un peu de ciel bleu. Allez, je vais pas plus loin, je passais juste à la station. Hachi. HSM PHK, c'était 7 Alpha XR, bravo. Ok, salut mon cher.
You're listening to Number Station, the online radio station that goes in search of radio oddities in the sea of kilohertz. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube. It really does help the channel out, and I have a number of projects that I post regularly on the channel, not just about shortwave broadcasting. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and help me out. This is Number Station. We have our own website, numberstation.co.uk. Let's have another listen to a track from our archive, which is available on the website, numberstation.co.uk.
Televisions or radios, that's quite unnecessary and should be frowned upon without a doubt. It shouldn't be necessary to invoke the powers of whichever licensing body, wherever you are in the world, in order to resolve an issue. It should be done by the peace of mind of the person who's running the actual station itself. Sorry, the peace of mind, the presence of mind, I should have said. That's the way that I view it. But as far as speaking on things rather like the digital side, where we aren't or we don't have the potential in the same way to interfere with neighbours and other things on the digital side, what are your thoughts on that one, Lewis? Back to you, KC5RGL from M7BYD.
So the website will present you with a random track from our archive, and our archive is always growing, so be sure to pop back and sample some more tracks in your own time. Let's head on over to the 2 meter band and take a trip around the UK to see what we can find.
Zero IXM standing by, off frequency with Golf Zero Whiskey Oscar Alpha. The kilometre path. This probably impacted northerly paths the most, with southerly paths being relatively unscathed. The rest of the week was generally free from a coronal mass ejection, chaos with the KP index remaining below 3. Attention is now turning to active region 3599, which has expanded in size. There may be therefore a threat for an M-class solar flare and a potential CME. Next week, commencing Monday the 11th, November Oscar Alpha predicts that the solar flux index will be around 135. It may then increase to 170 by the 15th. We are heading towards equinox, which means that the geomagnetic disturbances are likely to be more common and harsher. They are almost twice as likely in the spring and autumn versus the winter and summer. If KP index stays low, though, this can be a good time for HF. You're listening to GB2RS, the news broadcasting service from the Radio Society of Great Britain. And this broadcast comes to you from the station of Golf Zero, Victor Victor Tango in Stoke-on-Trent, North Staffordshire. Now we go on to the VA Chapel propagation news from the propagation team. This weekend, the 9th and 10th, is a strengthening southeasterly wind will develop over the country, a low pressure moves into Biscay, and strong high builds over Scandinavia. Unfortunately, this may not be useful for Chopo, since the high is a long way to the northeast, and stronger winds usually prohibit the development of a quality inversion. All this changes again over the second weekend in March, 9th and 10th, as low pressure pushes fronts into southern Britain. It won't last long though. A weak ridge across the country on Tuesday the 12th, which will bring more Chopo support for southeastern Britain into the continent for 432 MHz UK activity contest on Tuesday evening. On Wednesday,
she will all be well and a following wind, as you might say. Yep. I wonder whether you've indulged yourself yet with something tasty to eat, a couple of mackerel or something, or a chicken leg or two. A G4XQB.
I had the chicken legs late morning. I just had a banana this afternoon, or 2 bananas, a couple of packets of crisps and a brew. And a ham.
Go somewhere as well, so that's cured. But I'm hungry now. Can't beat a curry. It's terrible when you get hungry. I get nibbly when I'm hungry. I'd rather not be hungry at all. Yeah, no, I'll do the same. I'll probably eat or something. Get it sorted. Cheese whiskey Oscar Alpha.
20XM, we're returning and boxing. Yeah, you're right. Full English is a good cure for a hangover there. You try that Turkish place yet? Don't know. I knew you were meaning to, but I don't know whether you've got round to it yet. I certainly haven't. Keep spotting it out of the corner of my eye when I'm driving into work a couple of times a week and thinking, I should go and try that. And I've usually forgotten by the end.
And the original idea, I think, I remember, was that it was supposed to save energy by going to summertime. And is that still applicable, or what? I don't know. Back to you.
Yeah, I seem to remember that argument, too. And, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe the simple solution is just limit the equator where things kind of stay the same all the time. How about that? And as far as ham radio is concerned, yes, actually it does make a difference because on standard time there's a conflict. There's some local nets that I want to check into, and there's the practice CW contest, the CWT contest. It's on every Wednesday. And during standard time, they were both at the same time, but during daylight savings time, they're at different times, and I can do the nets and then the following hours of contest. So there you go. Yeah, I guess it does make a difference. I see you, KSF3K.
Well, you were probably still sleeping when I first started the net, and I said I usually like to make the question of the day related somehow to ham radio. And that was the only thing I was to say, is there some effect, UTC or whatever? Now you brought it home. Conflicts with net times. Back to you.
Yep. Oh, I guess there are always going to be conflicts, but that's kind of nice. That during most of the all the different times that are really easy to get on this contest more often. Boy, if you don't get out there and rush some CW at speed every once in a while, you get on the air and it's like, wow, you're standing next to the freeway. They're just going zoom, 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 zoom. So, I'm getting to where I can kind of handle stuff at 30 words a minute, much better at 25 words a minute, though. And all of those guys that go barreling down at 35 words a minute, forget it. That's just a deal, thank you.
Last week when I was up in Chicago, I didn't have a rig with me. I was having trouble on and off with Echolink. And so I was practicing CW, what is it, Farmingham or something like that system. And it's what I found really useful was to set it at 20 words a minute. But the space between words, I think I had that set at 10 words a minute. And so, bloop, something to go through. And it gave you enough time after the word was sent to think about it a little bit. And it was a lot easier to copy that way. Have you ever tried it, Roy? Back to you.
That's the Farnsworth system, if I remember right. Been a long time. And I did it both ways. I had a code practice record, and then you put it on 16, it was one speed, it was 5 words a minute. If you put it on 33 1/3, I forget exactly how that worked, but there was one speed that was pretty close to 13 words a minute that you needed for the general and so forth. And
this is what I like about listening to the bands. You get a sneak peek into the lives of stations. People transmit all sorts, and you never know what you're going to find. You're listening to Number Station, and we'll just finish up by taking one quick lap around the bands to see what we can find tonight.
Kilo, calling CQDX, calling CQ20, CQDX, looking for any call anywhere, EA7 Tango Kilo, Echo Alpha 7 Tokyo Kilowatt, calling CQ, I'm standing by. Calling CQ20, looking for anyone, anywhere, EA7 Tango Kilo, Echo Alpha 7 Tokyo Kilowatt, calling CQ, I'm standing by. Echo Bravo 1 Delta Japan. America Delta. Florida 1 again. Fox 1 Radio Fox Kilo 5 and 9. Thanks, Echo Bravo 1 Delta Japan. Sierra 50 Bravo Hotel 59. Thanks, Echo Bravo 1 Delta Japan. CQ20 Echo Bravo 1 Delta Japan. Echo Bravo 1 Delta Japan. Echo Bravo 1 Delta YU9ABK 5 and 9. YU9 Alpha Bravo Kilo 59. 73 Echo Bravo 1 Delta Japan. Ese inicio de llamada es inconfundible. ¿Cómo estamos, Alexis? ¿Qué tal? Muy bien. Nada, yo aquí haciendo unas pruebas, de paso que llamo un poquito aquí en frecuencia, haciendo aquí alguna pruebecita. ¿Qué tal me escuchas, Alexis? ¿Qué tal es el audio?
Thank you for listening to this live broadcast of Number Station. Be sure to pop over to the website to listen to our archive of recordings. It grows every week, and you can get the website to select one at random to play for you. As I explained at the start of this show, you can also sample the station mixer, which is currently a work in progress. The station mixer allows you to mix your own tracks by selecting a recording from our archive and laying it over an ambient track. So I thought I'd finish with another demonstration of the Number Station mixer. So we're just going to pick another random conversation and we are going to play it over one of our ambient tracks. Thank you once again for listening to Number Station. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube. And I hope to see you again next week when we take another trip into the sea of kilohertz to see what we can discover. Take care